Hello everybody, my name is David Welsh and I'd like to present to you College Cab, the cab service for college students. So what problems are we addressing at College Cab? Well, the problem of transportation for college students. And what problem do college students have? Most college students will have fixed and limited income. And because of that, they might not be able to go across town using a taxi or public transportation. They might not be able to go to the movies and hang out with their friends. Most universities I know, they want their college students to go out into the public, to socialize, and to explore the city in which they are studying. Also, another issue we have with college students that 3.3 million college students are driving under the influence. And at College Cab, we would like to help alleviate that dangerous situation. Have you been reading newspapers lately? If you have, you probably noticed that cab companies across the nation are losing business to social network transportation services like Lyft and Uber. And we would like to be able to give back to these local businesses, to give them the business and help them survive. Because if they don't survive, the local cab drivers are going to lose their livelihood. They're going to lose their job. They're going to lose their means that put food on the table, that help support their families. And if we can help prevent that, to give them job security, we will. So the solution is College Cab, right? We will provide safe and reliable transportation for all college students. Why is it safe and reliable? Well, unlike Uber and unlike Lyft, we use professional drivers at the local cab companies who are insured and drive cabs that are well maintained. Also, unlike Uber and Lyft, who require a credit card, and if you use a credit card, you'll be charged interest, college students will have a pay later, interest-free, no cash involved, no credit card involved service. And because of this, we feel at College Cab that students will use this service a lot and help boost the business of these cab companies which were hurting. And in the long run, in the tail end of this, colleges themselves will make a profit, and I'll explain how. With the business model. Now, College Cab will supply a free mobile app to use on cell phones for students and for the cab companies, just like Uber, just like Lyft. Unlike Uber and Lyft, we won't require credit card information. Instead, the students will supply their student email. And just like Microsoft Outlook or Microsoft Office Suite, we'll use that as a verification process that they are current college students. Now, the cab company will use this app to locate the students when they use the program, to help locate their clients. And the app itself will have a GPS tracking system to track the miles driven and the fare amount. That way everybody stays honest, everybody knows what money is being tossed around. Once the fare is completed, College Cab will keep a portion of that and then bill the college students' university. Now, the cab companies and the universities have to be on board with this for this to work. So, how's the university making money? Let's break it down. Let's say the fare is $30. And let's say College Cab pays the cab company $20 of the $30. So it looks like we're making a $10 profit. But in turn, we're going to charge the college $25. And the college will put that, or university will put that on the student's student account for $30, no more than the fare itself. That way everybody gets a little portion of this, and that way the student doesn't have to have a credit card, and it's interest-free. So let's talk about some industry trends going on in the business out there. Well, the industry trends right now for transportation services are the transportation network or the social network transportation services like Uber and Lyft, where they use a phone app. It's to track fares and where customers are. It's easy to use and it's very convenient. So what does the trend look like for the businesses themselves? I like to use the competition Uber and Lyft. Well, their profits had, since 2013 when they started, have been more than doubling each year, and sometimes tripling and almost quadrupling. So this is a business that is young, it's on its upward trend right now, and it's a good time to jump on this and get a piece of this pie. Speaking of piece of the pie, how many customers do I have? How big is this pie? Well, since our niche is college students, We can say that there are roughly 18.6 million registered college students in the United States that are currently attending college. And we also know, because the Census Bureau put out that there's roughly 89% of 18 to 24-year-olds are not driving. So now we got 18.6 million college students, and we got about 89% of 18 to 24-year-olds not driving. And we know that 67% of freshmen live on campus, all the way up to 22% of seniors live on campus. So we got a lot of college students who live on campus, who a large portion does not have their own transportation. So we have a huge market here, especially if we can get as many universities on board and many cab companies on board with this. It's a huge, huge market that's on the upswing right now. So let's talk about competition. I've mentioned them several times. We're going to talk about Uber and Lyft right off the bat. Uber and Lyft are pretty much identical. You plug in your credit card information, you hit a button, and an unprofessional driver shows up and picks you up and takes you somewhere for a fare. The one competition we didn't talk about was Curb, which is just a straight-up cab company app. That's all it is. Push a button, a cab shows up, but they're going to charge you a regular fare, and it also requires credit card information. So that's the thing about them. They're all the same. They all require credit card information, and it's a push-button app. The only difference is Uber and Lyft use unprofessional drivers. So where would College Cab stand out? For one, we're only targeting college students. And we are going to provide safe, reliable, and professional drivers, unlike Uber and Lyft, who do not do that. And, as you can see, our cab fares are interest-free and pay later. Nobody else does that. Nobody else. They might have a pay later policy because it goes on your credit card bill, and your credit card is going to charge a student interest, but we will have no interest, we will have no credit cards involved, no cash involved whatsoever. And one of the things that really gets to me is that we're going to provide business for these local cab companies. They're going to be able to stay in business. These cab drivers are going to be able to keep their jobs and provide for their families. And that's the one that I really want to touch on, is that we can help the local communities. So I would like to personally thank you for the time you have given me. My name is David Welsh. Here's my contact information, and I sincerely hope that you consider this business plan. Thank you very much.